Alright, so I give you guys 3 examples, and I'm actually going to show you guys in 2 ways to solve the same problem. I'm going to use the properties that we learned yesterday. They're not shortcuts, you kind of have to do work, or just going from log form to exponential form and backwards. And although this seems like more work, the left column, you actually understand it. Does that make sense? Alright, let's do A. Yesterday we learned that the natural log is equal to, you have log base E. And then E, square root of E, how do you turn that into a fractional exponent? This is 1, and then this is a 2, so this becomes 1/2. And then you set it equal to your favorite, whatever shape you have. Maybe you can use X. Class, which one's my base? E is going to grow up to be big. We're going to switch those. So I have e to the x equals e to the 1/2. X is equal to what? 1/2. Raise your hand if you got that. So even if you weren't here yesterday, you can actually know that by just knowing that the natural log is just log base e. Now, how would you use that using the properties we learned yesterday? It's going to go by so fast, don't blink. I'm using this third property here. It's basically saying that these are inverses. What does inverses mean? It's just saying that they cancel each other out. You're just left with what? Just 1/2. Try the second example. Boys, what does ln stand for? Log base E. Set it equal to x. Boys, what is your base? We're going to switch those. I'm taking the inverse. And boys, x is equal to 5. On this side, I'm using the same thing. You have ln e. These essentially are inverses. They cancel and you're just left with the exponent. Your answer is x equals 5. So in some ways you can kind of just put a big slash through it and you're just left with the exponent becomes your value. Try the last one. Girls, is this in log form? Which form is this in, girls? This is in exponential form because there is no log or natural log here. So, girls, which one is your base? E. So that becomes log base E. The E goes downstairs, the basement. We're going to put this equal to x. We're going to switch these. The switching is putting the log on. So now we have log base e of x equals ln 4. So the base is e, and I'm switching those. Girls, we learned that the natural log is equal to what? Log base e. So we have log base e of 4. Same, different. Girls, x is equal to 4. Do you see how I'm using kind of their equivalent statements? They're the same on both sides, so same, different. That's why x equals 4. And then, girls, if we're using our properties, let's try to find a different color. Girls, e to the ln, what happens there? Cancels. Your answer is just what? The exponent, not the exponent, the 4 next to the natural log, x equals 4. So the left side did take more work, but I think it actually explains to you how to get the answer. The right side, use the properties. You can use the properties, but you would have to actually be able to identify one of those.